Hi, this is George Delapierre. I was calling to inform you that I believe you made a mistake on your webpage. I was browsing the weekly coupons and noticed that the offer for the Holy Guacamole product was in the dairy section. The Holy Guacamole product contains Hass avocados, distilled vinegar, contains 2% or less of water, jalapeno peppers, salt, dehydrated onion, granulated garlic. None of those sound like dairy to me. Please correct this error. Thanks.
The podcast where we listen to and rate carnival music. Today we have one more go around on the carousel. With me in studio today, I have Gamer Girl Holly and also Yentel Grenade Nick. So,
no, I'm Merperson Hal Vuth.
Is that a ginger name?
I'm a chimere.
That's your what? That's your what? Is that your race?
Oh.
Well, guys, today there's something that I want to talk about. I've actually got a bit of a theme for the episode today. But have y'all heard the buzz about the Grammys lately?
No.
The buzz, I think, comes from the fact that they just happened. And it's like, you know how whenever a bee flies by you?
Yeah, they should.
It buzzes.
Yeah.
It's just like that with the Grammys in that as the time passes by with the Grammy, you hear the buzz going by.
They should probably check their microphone lines
to
see if there's any interference.
They should probably
that can create a buzz.
There's a bit of latency. Yeah, you can tell that one thing that doesn't have buzz, this show. So, maybe to get a little buzz around this show, we need to, I don't know, win some awards? I don't know, win a Grammy. Now, you're asking me, win a Grammy, what are we going to put out, music? No. What we're going to do is, we're going to go into probably the top Grammy category around, the one that everybody's talking about. Do y'all know what that is?
Worst one. We're the worst.
No. Katy Perry's got that one on hold. Sorry, Katy. I don't know why. Sorry, Katy Perry. But I figured that the one that we have the best chance of going for is the Grammy Award for Spoken Word. Huh? What do y'all think? Within grasp?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all sound super enthused about this.
Even though we're going to have fierce competition with Dean and Chris Anthony from the last episode for his line.
His line?
If this is how the girls are gonna turn out, I'm going to stick with the girls.
This is how the girls are going to turn out?
Yeah. Turn out.
Turn out like they grew up. Wow. Yeah. This is how the girls are going to turn out whenever they get older.
With dyed eyebrows?
So, the spoken word. So, there are a couple rules for the spoken word. Well, I don't know if there are rules, but there's like some things that are entered in for spoken word. The award is for the best spoken word album. And this can go to poetry, audiobooks, and storytelling. So, I don't know. What do y'all think we have the best chance of going for?
Storytelling?
Storytelling? Well, let's try this. Let's toss around some ideas for what we can start doing to ensure our Grammy win for next year's Grammy. So, how do we push ourselves to Grammy 2021 best spoken word album? First of all, I guess we have to start releasing albums.
Yeah.
So should we start calling our podcasts albums so that these are now albums?
Or these are tracks on an album?
Okay, in the podcast overall? Or should we have like...
Is the album, like Hear Me Daddy is the album?
But should we have an overall album or should we release like, is this part of our second album?
Yeah, it's a new year.
Oh, okay. Every year we release a new album? Okay, our last album, it was the freshman album. There was some problems with it, but this album, this is going to win us the Grammy. So, Grammy 2021, any other ideas for things that we can push forward? You said storytelling might be the best way to go, but I'm kind of considering poetry because honestly, that's most of what comes out of my mouth.
Or more like my mouth with the lyrics.
Yeah, but then the songs would have won the Grammys, so, you know, mine's original.
Well, in a way, Holly does put an original spin on them. And then we come in
Yeah?
and we add a little something.
We push that carousel.
Some slam poetry.
Hey, that's what we get for being a critical podcast. This is some slam poetry. We're slamming it down on these
hot.
artists. So the other idea is audiobook.
ASMR.
An ASMR audiobook?
Yeah. Or, I think I could do storytelling.
Okay, wait, there are 3 categories. We just each have to focus on one. Okay, so I guess we gotta fight over them. I don't know. Holly sounded up for poetry.
I've got a bit of a story to tell.
Okay.
I was at my job.
Yeah.
At,
Okay. Yeah, you do have a job. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I laughed.
At the employment office.
Hey, I'm at my job right now.
At the employment office where I work.
Dress for the job you won, not the job you have.
A dog comes in and says, "Hey, I'm looking for a job."
I love stories where dogs come.
And then I say, "Wow, a talking dog? I bet I could get you a job at the circus." Then the dog says to me,
Yeah?
"What does the circus want with a plumber?" That's just one story.
That's okay. Well, you know how to improve your chance of success is to expand your portfolio. So it sounds like you're going for storytelling. So if you could start bringing in stories as much as you can, that'll check that off. Now, Holly, you're left with either poetry or audiobooks. What do you think? What? Show, hey, actually, no, I'm not going to let you pick. You're going to have to pitch to me your skills, and I'm going to pick for you. So what are some things that you're good at?
I like listening to audiobooks.
Wait, hold on.
No, listening to the audiobook, well, it gives you a little bit of a knowledge about audiobooks.
Does the audiobook have to be your own? Or, like, is the audiobook just the person reading the audiobook?
Well, do you want me to tell you who won this past year?
Mm-hmm.
The winner for the 2020 Spoken Word Grammy, is Michelle Obama with her book Becoming. So Michelle Obama won a Grammy, the recording award, for her book Becoming.
Did she read it?
Yeah.
I would assume she put in the work. So that means that whoever does the audiobook in this year has to write a book and release the audiobook on the podcast. Are you willing to put out that commitment, or are you more willing to put out the poetry commitment?
I guess poetry.
Okay, well, what makes you qualified for this so-called poetry?
Well, in 5th grade, I won best poem of my class.
I think we should hear that. Best poem of your class in 5th grade. Do you think you could...
And I read poetry.
Okay. I can tell you that I don't do that.
Knowledgeable about poetry?
Yeah. Okay, well, that sounds good. Hey, maybe one day we should have an episode where we read poetry. That's almost like mixing poetry and audiobooks.
We'll lull you to sleep with some poetry.
Hey, why does poetry have to be sleepy? Let's bring some pump-up poetry on here. Okay, well, if you're going to take storytelling and you're going to take poetry, then I guess I'm going to be doing audiobooks. So, here's your guy bringing you the audiobooks. This week, I'm not prepared, but next week, I'm coming at you with some audiobooks. So,
I've got another story.
Okay.
This was from my prior job at the pawn shop.
Okay.
And I was working at the desk, and someone came in, and they were holding a dog, and they claimed the dog could talk. So I was like, okay, show me. So the guys asked his dog, Spot, what's the dog's name? Spot, what is the thing that keeps the rain out of a house? The dog says, roof.
Okay.
And then he asked the dog, okay, what's the texture of sandpaper? Then the dog says, rough. And then he asked the dog, who's the best baseball player of all time? The dog says, Ruth.
Okay.
And then I'm like, come on. this dog can't talk, it's just barking. Then the dog says, oh, do you want me to say DiMaggio?
Yeah, that was a good story.
Yeah, another true story.
I guess since we've already spoken about the Grammys a bit, maybe we should show some interest towards Grammy, like maybe a performance from the Grammys. Okay. Just to keep the buzz going. Hey guys, I've got a little buzz going, and I want to keep it going. And so let's talk about, we haven't spoken about her in a while, Camilla Cabello's. Your favorite Bass Pro Shop artist, Camilla Cabello, she released a new song called First Man. No, it's not about astronauts. No, it's not about Louis Armstrong walking on the moon. It's about...
Is this about Bill Clinton if Hillary would have won the 2016 election?
This is actually... Well, actually, let's find out what this is about. This is Camilla Cabello's... Nick, you say her name. Oh, actually, this says Camilla Cabello, so maybe that's it. This is her song, First Man. And, oh, well, yeah, we'll find out what it's about. Wait, what were you about to say, Nick?
Well, I mean, she's in my phone as Cammy with a heart next to it.
Okay. She's in my phone as Cabby with an upside down heart. What does that mean? Huh?
All right. Yes, I'm going to stay with him tonight. I'll see you in the morning. No, of course, he won't drink and drive.
Whoa. So far, we don't know who this first man is. Yes, I'm going to stay with him tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Is this a virginity song? He's going to be the first, like, okay. So there's two things that we don't know. One, she's talking to someone. Two, she's talking about someone. What we have to find out is which one of these people is the first man.
And then it's too soon to tell, maybe, but is this song about Neil Armstrong? First man on the moon?
I made that joke like 5 seconds ago. Yeah, I said this isn't about astronauts.
Oh, you did.
And then I said Louis Armstrong as a joke.
I don't think so.
Let's look for some more hints.
Can you say bye to Mom for me? Oh, you'll like him. He's really kind.
Okay, so one of these guys is fucking her mom. So she's not talking to her mom. So maybe someone related to her mom. Her mom's sister. Her dog. Okay, buddy. Norah Jones has a song called... What is the song about the dog? I don't know.
What, the little dog in the window?
Is that a song?
I don't know. Look at that.
Okay. You'll have to bring us that song next time. Look at that little dog in the window.
I mean, it's from like 1950.
Oh, okay.
So
So you probably are flipping a penny and like twirling your
It basically
staff.
is that. It's just describing a dog in a window in a shop.
Back when lyrics meant something. Let's finish off this verse.
And he's funny, like you sometimes. And I found someone...
You weren't funny all the time.
And I found someone I really like. Maybe for the first time.
Let's stop playing dumb. She's talking... You were right, Nick. She's talking about Bill Clinton.
Oh.
Or her father. So I think I can critically nail down that, yes, we are talking about her father in one case. Or she's talking to her father?
Yeah.
So we still don't know who she's talking about. Some things that we do know about him is that he's responsible. He doesn't drink and drive. He's funnier than her dad. He's... Kind of what? He's really kind of funny.
And then Camilla
Cabello.
Below the
bellows.
Camellia below the belto.
Camellia
The bell
likes
toll.
him.
Camellia for whom the bell tolls.
Come, Bill, underneath the bell.
Come, Bill, underneath the bell. What were you saying, Nick? I feel like you just stopped on her name and got stuck there.
I don't know. I mean, Camellia likes her, so that's something.
Her?
Him? I don't know.
It's specifically him. You'll like him. But also, this is her talking to her dad, and I'm not going to skip... Okay. The first line is literally her saying, yes, I'm going to stay with him tonight.
Ew.
Like, is that weird? How old is she? She's she's generally older, right?
We're
Yes,
getting older, so she may be a little bit younger than us.
but hey, but by yes, I'm gonna stay with him tonight. Is she implying that they're gonna sleep together? Otherwise, why would she say it? Oh, I'll see you in the morning. Literally. Okay, so she's going on a date. She's leaving the house.
Okay.
Instead of going on a date with her dad.
She's 22 years old.
Told you.
She's 22? Oh, wow, we are older than her.
22 years young.
Hey. So we saw this.
20 years too young.
We saw this performance on the Grammys, and she sang to her father, and he was crying. Maybe he was crying because his daughter was singing a song about sleeping with a guy, like, at the Grammys.
Or maybe he just felt really awkward and he was just like, I just gotta cry to...
Yeah, what if he stone-faced the whole time?
Or he had a bit of an allergy.
I think we found out everything that we can get from these lines. Let's keep going.
No, I don't need a jacket.
Yeah, she doesn't need a jacket because she's going to go overnight.
He doesn't need a jacket either. Is
It's
that
not-
what
Yeah.
you meant? Okay.
It's not that cold tonight. And you worry, I get it. But he's waiting outside.
So shut up. Like, I gotta go.
So
Do you
she's
need a-
implying that like every
Do you need
dad
a
does
jacket?
this.
She's Latina, and Latinin jacket means condom.
Or
No, I
cover
don't
up.
need a condom. He's been tested. So is this just how you?
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
Well, her first name's Carla.
Wait, is her middle name Camilla?
Carla Camilla Cabello.
So she just chose her two
From
hardest to
Val.
say names.
Yep.
But
She's 5'2".
That means her name is a female version of Carl.
wait, do you think that? What do you think came first, Carl or Carla?
Carl.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Carl came first.
Man. Oh.
So is this how you write? I mean, we're a podcast that talks about lyrics, in case you couldn't tell. And I would like to point out that this is a little bit like how country songs used to do, or like country songs were just about like telling a story. And so it's like I'm gonna kill myself if I keep saying like. So imagine her sitting on a rocker with a guitar, saying like, "Yeah, Dad, we're going to sleep together tonight.
I don't need a jacket.
I don't need a jacket. It's not that cold."
I'll be back in the morning.
It's not. I'm not making the best point, but I don't. Is this just how you write a song now? You just tell a not interesting story, or maybe it does get interesting. Maybe I'm jumping the gun.
Oh,
Maybe this book has an ugly cover.
Or you just tell moments that kind of don't go together.
Moments that kind of don't matter.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, you remember whenever I was... Well, okay, maybe we're missing the point of this song. Let's keep going.
I swear on my heart that he's a good man. I know you'll stay up late just waiting for me.
and then
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I'm over here. I'm glancing at some pictures of Carla, and
Whoa, what are you doing with your hand?
Is she talking about Shawn Mendes?
Oh, yeah, because they were dating?
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently Shawn Mendes is gay, but we had an episode on that a while back.
So they're not dating anymore? Because he's gay?
I don't think he's actually gay.
Mm.
Yeah. It would be funny if... No, but this is a new guy. Like, she wouldn't date Shawn Mendes and then be like, "No, Dad, this guy's really funny." She would be like, "No, Dad, Shawn Mendes is outside." No, this is some nobody. So you're looking at pictures of her. Is she still dating him? Do you know? What's the T on it?
Well, here's the T. I hate to break it to you, but Camilla Cabello is currently in a lot of hot water. And since this
Hey,
water
she's
is
steeping.
basically boiling, allow me to pour you a piping hot cup of tea, because things are about to get ugly.
Is this an
Ah.
article? Wait.
Well,
Y'all are going to hear me pouring my coffee during that.
Hey, the tea.
Oh, that was the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to hear me pouring my tea during that.
Last night, Twitter user Motivate Fenty brought out all the receipts,
America's favorite.
Ah, the receipts.
made an extremely detailed thread that exposed Camilla's old Tumblr page back when she was 15.
And his purchase of eggs.
Camilla's since deleted page, Vuetes Bell, contained multiple racist and xenophobic posts. Mind you, around the time Camilla made some of these
xenophobic?
posts, you don't like Xena the Warrior Princess.
Yeah, okay, keep going.
She had already auditioned for the X Factor. Now that I've piqued your interest, let's discuss the mess that is Camilla's former Tumblr page, her racist posts and remarks, and her Instagram story apology released after she was called out online.
It's okay. She's Latina. They're allowed to be racist.
Yeah, she's friends with Lily Pons.
Camilla used the N-word
she is.
Yeah. Hey.
in text posts more than once.
Oh.
In text posts?
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you didn't say it out loud, am I right?
Was it in English or in
Am
Spanish?
I right, my guys? Yeah, was it?
English.
Oh. Ooh.
Or I guess...
Wait, in Spanish, would it just be black for Spanish?
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
negro in Spanish is black.
I like the term.
I'm sure that there's a word
I
that
don't-
translates
I don't
to
just say
in Spanish.
I
the
don't.
N-word.
I don't know what the slur is, but
It's just like bitch in Spanish isn't just female dog. It's like there's a word for the same connotation that we have it in America or in English. So do you think it's like the same thing?
well, I like the proper term would be like Afro-Americano, I think.
And she didn't say that.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Oh, and oh yeah. Oof.
I think we're getting a little side railed. Hey, we're going on some interesting tangents. Such a podcast thing.
We're the podcast that has receipts.
Hold on, guys. Let me go through my receipts. Eggs, $2.99.
Oh no.
That was a good joke.
This is a CVS receipt. We're going to be here all year.
All right. Well, do you think there's anything? Hey, can you cap off that story?
Camilla Cabello
Yentl grenade.
liked the N-word when she was 15, but now she likes this boy.
All right. Well, let's keep going. Well, okay. I actually had a point that I wanted to make before then. I believe we're on. I believe the last line that was read was, "I know you'll stay up late, just waiting for me." And I want to talk about.
But,
Wait, isn't that the last line we read?
yeah, but she told him I'll be back in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
what-
won't be staying up.
What are you doing, man?
Or if so,
Or
that's...
did she totally forget her first line of the song?
Yeah.
But that is a really good point. But the point that I want to make is there a weird thing in the relationship between fathers and daughters?
Well, it's very protective. It's a Freud thing, you know?
Yeah.
Same with mothers and sons.
No, Mom, I don't need to jacket.
Jacket?
No, Mom, I don't need a jacket. Ooh, Freudian slip. Let's listen for.
So is she saying that like her jacket dad might be jealous?
Well, do dads get jealous of new boyfriends, or are they? Is that called jealousy?
It's like another
also,
man
is it
coming
good-
into your daughter's life.
Coming into your.
Ew. Get your head out of the gutter.
So, is it a good thing? The like amount of the like, I don't know. What do you think is better? Well, I'm gonna cut out all that I just said, and I'm gonna end on this. Let's find out. Never mind. Let's keep going.
You held me so tight now. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
No, no. Finish the line. Finish the line.
You held me so tight now, someone else can. What?
It's okay.
You held me so tight.
Okay, there are two ways
Now,
this could go.
someone else can.
Yes, that's the way it said. There are two ways this could go. First is you held me so tight in the fact that he held on to her, as in like he didn't let her date around. He didn't let her he kept her in the family circle. He kept her from.
Or someone's giving her comfort. Someone else is giving her comfort.
Or he just hugs really tight, which is fine. But now someone else can hold her tight. I don't know. Why in a father and daughter song are there going to be so many weird things that could be taken as double entendres.
Well, I guess the thing is, just the premise of this song is setting up a parallel between,
Oh, true.
like,
That does happen a lot, though. That's a very common parallel.
like, no matter what you do, you're just setting up a situation where you're comparing parental love with romantic love.
Yeah.
And this is on her album Romance.
So, I mean, if you just had a song about
Just your dad, it probably
your
wouldn't
dad,
Yeah.
and then a separate song about this guy you're into, that's fine.
be. It probably wouldn't be this much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that's probably the reason why it's coming off like that. Because, yeah, she's definitely drawing a lot of parallels. Like, he held her tight, and now someone else is holding her tight, and now, like, she's staying the night with someone else.
Because when you're with someone, you're not thinking about your parents, but in this song, it's like she's thinking about her parents.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's keep going. The last line of this verse.
It's like he kisses her and he's like, "No, my dad used to kiss me like that."
But he just kisses her forehead or something. That's all he's willing to do.
I mean, it's the...
But he doesn't do it anymore because you do.
It's the John Mulaney joke. It's like, oh, our relationship's going very good. Let's get Robert Cabello involved.
But you were the first man that really loved me.
Okay, and that, I mean, you could try and take that out of context, but that, I mean, that line, all hands off that one. Yeah, that's fine.
That really loved me.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. But like Nick said, you're comparing one kind of love.
No, this is bad.
another
this is a
kind
bad
of
dad
love.
song. I know she probably had a good heart, but it was
This
just...
song's about bad dads?
She had good intentions, but it's execution.
Yeah. Let's
no
not
one-
be too quick to judge.
Did none of her producers or writers
This
were
is the
like,
kind of
"I
song
don't
that you
know
like
about
pen
this.
yourself. Real
This could
quick.
be taken the
Real
wrong
quick.
way.
Let's look up how many people worked on this song. First man,
Alright.
Camilla Cabello.
I'm gonna say like
Well,
4
hold
people.
On, hold on.
Hopefully just her.
Oh, I was
doubt
gonna,
that.
I was gonna do over under.
I go to
8 people.
Wikipedia.
I mean, I guess to do a proper over under. Over under 7.5 people.
I said 4, right?
Yeah, so you're under
Okay.
Blake.
Wait,
We're gonna go with
what's the
1?
number?
Under over 7.5 writers.
Under.
I'm gonna go over. Oh,
3 people.
That was close.
Amy Wadge.
Jordan Reynolds.
No,
like-
we were just agreeing with writers, right? Although Nick,
Yeah.
you said 7. You were nowhere close.
But there was a Lana Del
all
Rey
right. Well,
song
then
that
okay.
was-
Then Jordan Reynolds. I don't know how much he contributed because he's also the producer.
And they can't do anything.
Hey, it could have just been Phineas.
Ferb also helped, it's just he doesn't talk much.
I'm going to say Jordan Reynolds didn't contribute that much.
You're still wrong.
He's got connections.
Yeah, Nick, you're not making yourself more right.
I know.
This is the last
Hey,
people.
I accept that I lost the bet.
And now I have to make Holly more wrong.
But I'm just explaining how things are.
I think he should count as 2.
Jordan
because he was also
Reynolds.
the producer. There you go, Holly.
Has some connections.
Well, you won.
Maybe
Well, I didn't actually give a number.
maybe he owns
I won by
record company,
generality.
or like he's high up, so he got a writing and producing credit. Phineas probably actually made the beat. Jordan supervised. Camilla Cabello, she probably also didn't write that much.
You better keep the receipts
This
for
was-
this conversation.
This was
Carrie did
all.
the marketing.
This was all about Phineas's dad.
What Phineas didn't write.
Candace.
No, this is
did-
all about Wadge's.
Yeah,
This is
all
about
Wadge.
Wadge's dad. The Wadge dad. Dadge.
I was just naming off Phineas and Ferb. I was like, Perry's doing the marketing, Candace is doing the photography.
And Dr. Doofenshmirtz can't let any of this happen. This is about... what was the girl?
No, he's
what was
the
the evil
dad.
girl's name?
Veronica.
Maybe. So this is
Victoria,
Veronica's song.
Violet.
Some V.
I don't think it's Veronica. Vastacy's.
Veruca.
Her song to her dad, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. So we've... back on a tangent. Us. So let's keep going.
Now you're driving to the airport. Not just me you pick up anymore.
Now that's
What?
a very weird line. I've heard this multiple times, and I don't comprehend it.
So He's picking up 2 people now.
Oh.
Yeah, which...
Oh.
Hey, is Camilla Cabello being picked up from the airport by her dad?
No.
And then,
Hey, you come around here often?
And then, or is the dad an Uber driver?
Oh. Or a limo driver.
Or a competing service.
Wait, she said I swear on my heart. Like that's a meaningless phrase.
She's probably single right now.
Because she swore on her heart?
No, she was just saying that like...
What was that?
I don't know.
What?
Nick was like, yeah, with his eyebrows.
Or I was gonna say, breaking news: Camilla Cabello found dead with no heart, or heart problem or something.
Because the guy wasn't a good man.
Wow. Because
he took her heart.
So now you're driving now you're driving to the airport, not just to pick me up anymore. You could assume it's because of these also picking up the guy. Yeah. Or you could assume she stayed the night.
Wow.
She's flying for 2. Hey, can I have 2 tickets, please? That's how it works. You can't sneak it through the X-ray.
Yeah, and whatever you do not put the fetus under the plane. Don't try and beat having to pay for an extra ticket. It's very cold under the plane. Don't do it.
But
Look,
actually,
I'll just say my prior employment before the pawn shop and the employment office
was at an airport,
and let me just say,
you wouldn't believe how many people
the dogs that were coming off from the cargo under the plane. Let's just say they weren't talking.
Let's keep going because I actually don't mind this next bit.
I've got 8 days off coming up, and I can only come home for 4.
Okay.
Because the rest of them are for my boyfriend. And
this doesn't seem creepy to me. Like, you could sing lines like this, and I would be okay with it. Because this is just saying, like, you used to have a lot of my time. You used to have a lot of my time, but now I have to share my time between 2 people.
Yeah, this is very, like, just kind of like working out the logistics.
that's what I'm okay with.
So it's weird for her.
Okay, Dad. I'm gonna be.
She doesn't know that people actually do this.
I'm gonna be arriving at the airport, and I'm not gonna. Usually, when I do a break, I do the full break, but I'm gonna do half of it at my boyfriend's house, and we're gonna come there. So make sure you have 2 spots in the car open.
I'll have my people talk to your people about.
I know you have those boxes in the car. Clear those out because there's going to be luggage for 2 in there.
Oh, wait, now that I think about it, that would go well in a song.
Yeah, I just met his family. They're just like you and Mom. He makes me really happy. I think he might be the one. But
then she says, oh.
Oh.
Now, I know during the song she says something like, oh. But she does like a little oh sing at the end. So I guess we can skip that. But let's put ourselves in the place of the dad. And your daughter's saying, I just went and met my new boyfriend's family. And they're just like you and Mom. Is that good? Is that like oh, whew. Maybe if it's like you're a good parent and you don't want her to be with like bad parents, I guess. But it's like cool. Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh man, now she's got her dad, her boyfriend's dad, all the same.
But they're both funnier than you, Dad.
Who to pick?
Okay, but then it gets really weird.
One minor thing. Yeah, I just met his
I hope there aren't any minors involved here.
I just met his family. And she refers to specifically his parents, but she uses the word family.
Yeah, his grandparents suck.
So it rhymes with happy.
Cool.
Okay, so now it gets weird. But you were the first man that really loved me. Now you're on the driveway, faking a smile. You wish you could tell him he doesn't deserve me. It's like...
Okay. I didn't even hear that when she was singing.
She's just guessing that her father just really does not like...
Okay,
that she's... And that's not true at all.
That's a point that I never even thought about. She's like... I mean, maybe she knows her dad is like this. So let's give her the benefit of the doubt. But also, yeah, like her dad's like a really cool guy. And she's like, I know that you're like super jealous of me right now.
So this is a song about her being self-centered. She's like, all the guys,
Maybe.
even my dad,
Yeah.
gets jealous of my relationships.
All of them or none of them. Is she the jealous one? Like, now
yeah,
that
she's Latino.
What?
Wait.
Whoa. Whoa.
There's the boiling hot water. Get ready for some tea. Podcaster Holly.
Gamer
No.
girl Holly says the L word. So, is she jealous that... Maybe she's jealous that her dad
Maybe he
isn't-
really doesn't care that much.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
I know
yeah.
what you're thinking. Like,
So
he doesn't deserve me, does he? He's like, huh?
So she continues this verse was, so
Yeah.
I had to stop the car and turn around to tell you, you were the first man that really loved me.
No,
Jeez.
this scene played out in a picture. He's
like,
literally just being a dad. She's like, she's going on a date and she's like, yes, I'm going to sleep at his house tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't wait up.
he's like, okay.
And he's like, well, you want a jacket? She's like, no, don't worry. It's not that cold outside. He's like, okay. And then he walks out and then she's like, okay, I gotta go. He's here. And he's like, okay. And they walk outside and she gets in the car. He's standing there normally.
He's just like,
She
"What am I
drives
gonna
away
eat
and then
tonight?"
he sees the car turning back around. He's like, oh, what? She forget? Did she want a jacket? She comes back to say, you were the first man that really loved me. And he's like,
Thanks, hon.
yeah, cool. Where are... Oh, please read the next line because it's opening more questions.
And before they open up the doors, I say, I've never seen you cry before. You say, you've never looked so beautiful. You know you'll always be my little girl.
What doors? Where are we? Are we back at the airport?
Or is
The
this
floods?
car doors?
The house door?
Or, I mean, is this continuing from the...
I don't know where we're at. And
I think
why
she's talking about like the...
Why is he crying? Is it because he knows it is cold, but he knows that the boyfriend's going to be the one keeping her warm?
Maybe she's talking about the typical scene of when like the doors open, there's like a beautiful girl and the dad's like, oh my god, and the mom...
She's getting married.
Yeah, or something like that. Or she's going to prom.
She's 22. She's
No,
going to a gala.
Is this continuing from...
The airport?
No, like the car, like she's going on this date, turns the car around, comes back, rolls down the window, says...
you were the first man that really loved
or
me.
I guess, or maybe she yells it at the house.
As they drive by, and then they have to swing back around.
And then they open up the doors, the parents.
Wait, so they've already gone inside.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they wouldn't still be out there.
And he's crying. She doesn't even know what just went on inside.
He started on dinner, he's been cutting onions.
He can barely see. You've never looked so beautiful. You know you'll always be my little girl. Is the song the problem, or is society the problem for giving a strange connotation to saying little girl? Because I take it as creepy to talk about, like, say, like,
Well,
you'll
apparently
always be
to
my
parents,
little girl.
they will always view their kids as like when they're little. So
Yeah.
you don't know because you're not a parent yet.
I feel like this could be...
I know because I hear it all the time from my mom and dad.
Well, no, I mean, I hear it all the time too. Nick doesn't because his parents don't love him. But I just, like, I feel like I've been wrongly influenced by society to think that it's weird to call someone your little girl. Well, hopefully your daughter.
Well, yeah, no kid wants to be like, oh yeah.
Well, no, the thing that weirds me out isn't parent to child. It's like
When the child
it's sexual relationship if someone says that.
Yeah, I mean, there's the daddy little...
I think
Yeah.
that's probably what's messed me up. I think that is what has messed up this for me.
Again, get your head out of the gutter.
It's not in the gutter. Hey, society, get your head out. I can't blame society for this.
Well, see,
I'll blame Barcroft TV.
See, I mean, then in a way, the daddy little thing is maybe just...
Maybe that's the most pure thing. Is that what you were going to say?
No, is that like an eruption from...
I definitely think so. Wait, finish your sentence.
Not having a good...
Or is there I guess just the Freudian thing
Like-
that exists in society, and the daddy-little relationship is the, like, raw, exposed form of that.
Well, it could be for the girl, but most likely for the guy, he hasn't had a daughter. So his thing isn't that him and his daughter had a bad relationship, so now, like, in that case, it's just a weird,
No,
almost
for the
pedophilic.
guy, yeah, I was about to say, it's like for the guy, it's more pedophilic.
It's like for the girl, it's daddy issues.
Because that means
for
that
the guy,
he's
it's
attracted to
pedophilic.
like baby voice and like baby clothes,
Yeah.
and baby activities,
And little girl.
and especially like
Yeah.
if she's acting like that during intercourse, then that is definitely
But they always say, oh, it's not sexual.
yeah.
We're just really cool people to hang around with.
Or the guy just likes wearing cardigans.
Yeah, that's why the guy's in it. For the fashion. And the girl's in it for the
The binkies.
daddy issues. The binkies and the boinkies. All right.
The doinkies.
Hey, not everyone can live this life. I'm
Hey,
in it for the big doinkies.
Do you
420, blaze it.
Do you break up from a daddy-little relationship as the guy just by, like, saying, oh, I'm gonna go pick up some milk?
I was trying to think of how the girl
Yeah, I
would
was just
break it
thinking,
off. Would
call the
she-
cops?
Just run away? Or-
Or, yeah.
She either runs away or this is the exact scenario. He's like, do you need a coat or something? She's like,
She
no,
grows
I
up.
found someone else, but you loved me first. Actually, you loved me second, my real dad, but no, he didn't love me. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So you loved me first. And now it's time for you to go. Because you have hey, maybe there is a place for hold on a second. Let me pitch something and we'll see if it's good together. Maybe there is a place for pedophiles to fix girls with father issues. But once they do fix the girls with father, and these are older girls, but they pretend to go back to their childhood. It's kind of like psychiatry, where you look back into your past, and the guys will help you work out by giving you love, the love that you need.
And toys.
And binkies, not boinkies. And
You mean doinkies.
well,
Eh, maybe
if she's a
Smoke them big
if
doinks.
she is a legal adult, she may do whatever doinks she wants.
In select states.
In select states. If she's a legal adult in the right area, she may doink as she pleases, but in this case, I don't think she should boink. I think I got my point across, so let's continue with the song.
Doink, don't boink.
That's our Grammy,
Tongue twister.
no, what is it called whenever you're like going for election? Your platform or your
Yeah.
what is I Like Ike? That was his campaign slogan. So that is our campaign slogan for the 2021 Grammys.
Try to say it.
Doinks, not boinks. That's gonna stick around. Wait.
Write it on the whiteboard.
2021 Grammys. Doinks, boinks.
The line through it. Yeah.
There we go. Doinks, not boinks. All right, let's continue with this song.
You're looking at me, we're walking down the aisle. With tears in your eyes, maybe he deserves me.
Wait, so I think you were kind of right with your, like, the door's open and it's she's never been so beautiful, because now she's talking about marriage. Nick,
She's never been
is she
married.
engaged or getting married? She's 22.
Yeah.
22-years can't get married. This is America.
Why is she writing about the future?
This is Mexico.
That's probably something that never happened.
Yeah, whoa.
Ah.
Whoa.
All right, let me see.
Ugh. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to say right now, she didn't get married.
Yeah.
But do you think, hey,
And what's messing me up is that the dad is crying through, like, probably these 3 parts.
and dads can't cry. They're emotionless sons
It's
of
just like he's crying
sons of
over
guns.
something that hasn't happened. Like,
Yeah,
like
she's
the wedding and everything.
a lot of this seems like she's building a false narrative. Though
I feel like she was
we
like,
did
Dad,
watch-
you gotta cry during this.
we did watch the Grammys and he did cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just a common thing for him. Apparently she's never seen him cry before, but all of us have.
Wait, did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've never seen you cry before. You say you're blind.
All right, I guess
You've heard me though.
the Shawn Mendes thing.
That's all for publicity.
The
It's all
relationship
for publicity.
has garnered controversy as both were accused of attempting to form
Murder?
a relationship for publicity.
Oh!
Wait, is that illegal?
No.
Oh, okay.
While Mendez denied
Yeah, Michael
it.
Jackson did it.
I don't think that was publicity. I think that was more like to get out of bad publicity.
Hey,
Yeah, good.
hey, hold on, but Shawn Mendes is a Canadian singer. So if Shawn Mendes is trying to fake a relationship with Camilla Cabello, so
Wait, is that what the
Green
Ed
card.
Sheeran song was about? You remember
Yeah.
in like
Come
one of
Over
our
the
first
Border
episodes? Yeah.
with me.
Wow. I can't believe you remember the name of that one. But Come Over the Border with Me with Camilla Cabello, Ed Sheeran, and our favorite Cardi B, which we really need to talk about a Cardi B song soon. But that was like all of
Should we put
the
it?
beginning of our episode or podcast. But the song Ed Sheeran's part was talking about the snow, and we were like, "What the heck, Ed Sheeran? You're not." I don't know if Ireland snows, but where are you? So apparently, Ed Sheeran was doing publicity work for Shawn Mendes. Keep it tight.
Mm.
yeah. Well, I mean, no, like Shawn Mendes is trying to get American citizenship.
Wait, but she's not.
Yeah, hey, wow.
I don't know.
Well,
Hey, apparently Shawn Mendes isn't an American citizen, and
But he's a celebrity. He can easily do that.
whoa, just
hey,
bypass the American.
by getting with
System.
another celebrity, getting married, and
Yes.
getting citizenship. Camila Cabello, she has Cuban citizenship from 1997 to present, and American citizenship 2008 to present.
Wait, can you have dual citizenship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get them all. The
I
man
mean,
who's seen
yeah,
everywhere.
There's some places where
Whenever you belong everywhere, do you really belong anywhere?
like if
Or
you can buy a citizenship in some countries.
Well, yeah, but are those countries that a lot of people just really want to get into? Probably, honestly,
No.
because
Yeah,
is
I
it
mean-
like really expensive? Is it like Norway?
Probably like really
Is it
dangerous.
Norway? This could go one of two ways. It's either a poor country and they just want people to come in. They don't care as long as they get money and people.
Well,
Or
alright,
it's a
well
rich
then-
country where the cost is actually really high so that only rich people can come in and bring in
Well,
their
I
money.
mean, I think with buying citizenships, I think it's done by people with like in certain countries, the passport for that country, you have limited access. Like if you have an Iraqi passport, you aren't allowed into that many countries. Like an American passport, I believe, is one of the ones with the most access, or like the most, and then also the most without additional paperwork. So like people,
This is-
it's like
Wait, but it
someone
wouldn't be Canadian?
This is some riveting,
I think
informational,
Canadian might.
topical.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's trying to do something for taxes. I don't know. But like, if you're from Iraq, you can buy like whatever, like a Czech citizenship for like 500,000 euros, and then now you have a EU passport that you can get into more countries.
Okay, but as an American, we probably wouldn't need one.
No,
No.
but I guess you could. I believe there might be.
Certain
Like,
places.
I'm like, if you bought a European Union passport or a European Union citizenship,
You could
then
live
you
there.
can live anywhere in like a lot of Europe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like because
See
I
ya,
think
guys.
I think it's like one of the smaller countries like Serbia or something. If you have like a few $100,000, you can buy a citizenship.
Cool.
Oh, that's a lot more than I was expecting.
You know, it's not for us.
Serbia?
All right, well,
You know, but it's like all of the EU.
welcome to our podcast within a podcast, Citizenship Talk.
Yeah, I'm speaking from my previous employment, but before the employment office,
Used to be a dog custom.
and like when I was working at the airport, I sort of like if
This is how you found the airport job, right?
well no like if the passport guy wasn't there,
Oh, you would.
I sat in for him.
Okay.
I made sure everything looked good. And then I talked with the people. There was actually this dog from Iraq.
And there was this whole deal about it. This
it's
is first-hand stuff, anecdotal.
And then he was like, oh, well, I'm in the circus. And to travel more freely between countries, I bought a citizenship in Serbia for 500,000 euros. I was like, wow, well, what do you do in the circus? Do you just like speak on command? That would be impressive. And I was like, what? Why would that be impressive?
And then you asked him, like, how's Iraq? And he's like, rough.
All right, let's keep going.
He did the trapeze, but
You don't even know how much it means to me now that you were the first man that really loved me.
Wait, was that the end of it?
Hey, well, the thing is, her husband actually won't be able to listen to the final part of the song because when you're married, you never hear the end of it.
Well, yeah, that
I would have
was
said an hour 50.
that was
Like,
First Man by Camilla Cabello.
Camilla Cabello, the second best Cuban artist.
I think we had some interesting topics that we covered there. I'm glad that we didn't really flesh any of them out or come to conclusions with any of them, but I think we posed some good questions. Let's come down. Let's actually. I think we have a little bit of time left. I can edit out a lot. The what are the rules of a relationship between a father and daughter?
Well,
gotta be tough.
everything. Well, I mean, I don't. Well, this is the rules for dad to the daughter's boyfriend.
Okay.
Everything you do to her, you have to do to me. Which,
Still pretty bad.
if the rumors about Shawn Mendes are true, maybe he'd like.
Yeah. But how do you write a song about, as a daughter, how do you write a song about your father without having a creepy factor?
I mean, don't mention boyfriends or husbands.
Yeah.
Okay. On that
Just write about moments that you've had with
Or-
your dad.
on that note, there is a song that I was hoping we would get to today, but we didn't. It's called Daddy's Hands by Holly Dunn. Holly Dunn did what? But let me pick out some lines from this real quick, and you'll have to. I'm just gonna try and get these out.
Hope this is
I
about-
remember. What's up?
I hope this is about her father's poker game.
Some lines. I remember Daddy's hands, how they held my mama tight and patted my back for something done right. Some other ones. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I'd done wrong. Like, okay, I
gotta
get
be
it.
soft and hard as a dad.
Yeah, there we go. We fixed the question. But it's just that wasn't talking about any relationships. Yeah. But did you feel any creepiness in her talking about her dad?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, maybe
is this society's fault or is it just inherent? Was Freud right? Is there like a weirdness that we don't like to talk about? Okay, so now we're looking at
wait, is this another airport?
Back up a little bit. Okay, so now we're looking at Kelly Clarkson's Piece by Piece, another dad song. A lot of daddy talk today on Hear Me Daddy.
Oh, this is like a... Wait, did her dad leave her?
Oh, is this a different kind of?
Yeah.
Piece by
I begged you
Wait.
to want me, but you didn't want to.
No, I think this is... Okay, so you know how the other one was talking to her dad, talking about a guy? I think this one's...
Did she do something wrong?
Oh, wait, I think this one's also talking to her dad, talking about a guy. Oh, wait, no, I beg... No, this one's talking to a guy about her dad. This one's talking about how a guy did bad stuff to her and her dad helped her. Actually,
Are you sure?
You know, I think...
No, I think it's like her dad comes back because she's famous now.
Should we talk about this at some point? Should we try and figure out what this is saying? Oh, the holes that you burned in me. This actually might be a bad dad song.
Oh.
Because that's like a cigarette line, you know. Wait, what?
Piece by piece.
What? Holly, where did you hear about this song?
He restored my... It was from the
Last episode?
the master voice. He was like, Kelly Clarkson's father's song is amazing.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that it was like really moving.
Maybe it's moving in a different way than this
Yeah.
one. Oh, yeah, because he was saying not a lot of songs about dads get made.
Yeah. And then he was like, but Kelly Clarkson
Hey,
was...
well, her dad's moving out of the picture.
Well, okay, that's our homework for the listeners.
Right,
Go and check out Kelly Clarkson's Piece by Piece.
And
Think about what you will with it.
Then here's a bonus assignment.
Okay.
Which there's a video, probably a TLC show of a daddy-little relationship. Try and find it, watch it on YouTube, and enjoy.
Yeah, just grab some popcorn and sit back and enjoy the little documentary.
Yeah. I think that's all we have time for today. I know we want to keep talking.
Daddy's
Oh,
little
wait, here
girl.
it is. Here it is.
Oh.
It's Barcroft. I told you. I mentioned Barcroft earlier.
My girlfriend lives as a toddler.
So here's your homework. Barcroft TV has something. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So it's the my girlfriend lives as a toddler. Extreme love.
As a emo toddler.
Tell them we sent
hey,
you.
Look, you don't get to have gauges if you're a toddler.
Yeah. Or a septum.
Yeah, just
or chains.
enjoy that. She has a bottle.
And she's wearing a shirt that has binkies and bears on it. And she's wearing a tutu.
Binkies, bottles, and bears. Oh my.
And socks.
Oh my.
And a duck. And a bottle.
Then I would say if you're going to have a weird fetish, have a consistent style. I don't know.
What are you saying?
Oh, she's got the punk thing going on with her ear.
Well, no, this is actually a section of BDSM.
Where the
which
toddler...
is bondage, BD, domination. I think it's bondage, dom, sub, masochism? Okay. Oh, no, it's sadomasochism. It's bondage does sadomasochism, like an old movie, like Jenny does New York. But it's something. But this is a smaller form of it because he's the dom and she's the sub. Sex ed, guys.
Didn't know that.
So technically she's not too far out of bounds.
Okay. Okay, alright. You know what time it is.
Nick's looking for a pure toddler.
Checking in.
Wait. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Once again, like always, this is Hear Me Daddy. My name's Blake. Next to... Wait, I thought I had a name thought up. I don't. But next to me, I've got Gamer Girl Holly and Yentl Grenade Nick. So...
Yentl or lentil?
YG Nick.
Oh.
Yentl Grenade.
Or is Yentl like the...
Or Yiddish grenade?
Is Yentl the top beam in a door?
Why?
No, I think...
Is that a real word?
Yeah, Yentl. I think it's a Jewish word, right? Because you're Jewish.
Okay, checking in, checking out. You know what time it is.
Hats off to you.
Dolly. Daddy.